Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Tiffany Stratton is the WWE Women's Champion on SmackDown and will defend the gold in the upcoming episode of the Blue Brand. The Stamford-based promotion made it official that she will face Jade Cargill and Nia Jax in a triple threat match. Meanwhile, recent developments suggest that the Buff Barbie might soon lose the title. In this article, we will examine 3 signs that WWE is taking the title away from Stratton on Friday Night SmackDown. While competing in a match against Jade Cargill on SmackDown, Tiffany suffered a major incident when she attempted a moonsault at ringside. She landed awkwardly, and reports disclosed that she was not medically cleared. This was also one of the potential reasons why her match was announced for the upcoming SmackDown, not for WrestlePalooza. Considering this injury, there are chances that WWE might take the title away from the Buff Barbie and write her off television for some rest. #2 The addition of Nia Jax to the title picture. Tiffany Stratton's problems escalated when WWE incorporated Nia Jax into the title picture. The irresistible force has already destroyed Stratton on SmackDown, and it seems that Jax could be inserted in the feud between Jade and Tiffany to take the pinfall. Despite the probable title loss, the company surely wants to protect Tiffy. This could be why they added Jax to the mix, so that she can take the pin, leading to the title change, and the Storm potentially becoming the new champion. #1 To set the stage for Bianca Belair vs. Jade Cargill for a WWE title match. Bianca Belair vs. Jade Cargill. A dream match. Over the past few months, fans have been anticipating a showdown between Bianca Belair and the former AEW star, which has yet to unfold. With Jade's inclusion in the title feud, it seems that WWE has all plans to crown her new champion to set the stage for a dream feud of the EST versus the Storm. As of now, Cargill appears to be a babyface star, and if she becomes the new women's champion by dethroning Tiffany Stratton, the company can switch Belair's character and turn her heel. With this, the Triple H-led creative regime can set the stage for Belair versus Jade in a title bout. All these signs indicate that Tiffy time may end in the upcoming edition of the Friday Night Show when she is likely to lose the title. Love Verma is a WWE features writer at Sportskeeda Wrestling with a bachelor's degree in arts and legislative law. His experience in legal drafting helps him cross-check reports with reputed media to ensure their accuracy. Despite being an avid WWE fan, Verma manages to maintain objectivity in his work, ensuring unbiased writing that resonates with both the casual reader and die-hard fan. Love became a pro wrestling fan after watching Royal Rumble 2014, and became a Brock Lesnar guy following the 2015 edition of Royal Rumble. He admires the sheer power and dominance the Beast incarnate displayed in his triple threat match against John Cena and Seth Rollins. However, one of his favorite matches is Seth Rollins vs. Randy Orton at WrestleMania 31, where Orton delivered one of the greatest RKOs ever. Outside of wrestling, he enjoys painting, sketching, and immersing himself in the world of PC and PlayStation gaming, showcasing his creativity and love for entertainment. Tiffany Stratton has quickly become one of the most polarizing WWE superstars on the SmackDown roster. Since being called up from NXT, the Buff Barbie has brought her signature arrogance, athleticism, and confidence into the Blue Brand, making her a standout performer in the women's division. Her rise to the top has been rapid, and her reign as WWE Women's Champion has been marked by both impressive in-ring showings and equally polarizing fan reactions. However, as WWE continues to reshape its women's division under Triple H's creative vision, many subtle signs are pointing to one reality. Stratton's title reign may soon be coming to an end. SmackDown has been filled with teases, hints, and storyline choices that suggest the company is preparing to take the gold off of Tiffany Stratton in the near future. Here are 3 clear signs that WWE could be taking the Women's Championship away from Tiffany Stratton on SmackDown. 1. Growing creative emphasis on other female stars. The biggest indicator that Tiffany Stratton's title reign is in danger is the recent spotlight being put on several other women in the SmackDown division. In WWE, momentum is everything. The level of television time, crowd reactions, and storyline importance given to certain superstars is often a dead giveaway about who could be next in line for a championship. Recently, stars such as Bianca Belair, Naomi, Bayley, and even the rising force of Nia Jax have all been featured prominently on SmackDown. Bianca, in particular, has been booked as a top babyface presence, winning consistently and cutting promos that remind fans she's always ready to challenge for gold. Meanwhile, Naomi's return has reignited fan interest in her character, with the glow gimmick connecting strongly once again. Bayley, as a veteran and former women's champion, has also been slotted back into main event storylines. While Stratton is technically still the champion, her segments have often felt like secondary showcases compared to the ones centered on these other stars. When WWE begins shifting focus away from the champion and toward challengers, it usually means one thing: the title switch is on the horizon. This is further reinforced by crowd reactions. While Stratton has been improving in her role, the fan base has been noticeably more invested in the likes of Bianca and Naomi. WWE thrives on capitalizing on momentum, and when the audience leans toward another superstar, creative often follows suit. Stratton's reign could easily end to give one of these fan-favorite women a fresh run with the title. Tiffany Stratton's booking has been more vulnerable lately. Another classic sign that a champion is about to lose their title is when WWE books them in a more vulnerable fashion. In Stratton's case, this has become quite noticeable in recent weeks. Earlier in her reign, she was booked to look dominant, sneaking in wins with her athleticism and showing flashes of brilliance that backed up her arrogance. But lately, Stratton has been eating more losses in non-title matches or finding herself on the defensive in promos and brawls. For example, Stratton has been pinned or outshined in tag team contests, often protected with excuses, but still taking damage to her credibility as a champion. The psychology here is simple. WWE wants to show the audience that Stratton isn't invincible. The moment she starts looking more beatable, it primes the fans for a title change that will feel both logical and satisfying. It's worth noting that WWE frequently uses this booking method as a way to prepare for transitions. Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and even Becky Lynch have all experienced phases where their dominance waned before dropping a title. Stratton seems to be following the same pattern, and the writing on the wall suggests WWE is carefully preparing the audience for the eventual dethroning moment. This vulnerability also allows WWE to build sympathy for Stratton. Despite being a heel, Tiffany has carved out a niche with her charisma and mean girl persona that makes her oddly likable. By showing her as someone who can finally be beaten, WWE opens the door for a major storyline shift, either solidifying her as a true heel by lashing out after her loss or planting seeds for a future babyface turn. The retiming and storyline cycles indicate a change is coming. Perhaps the clearest sign that Stratton's time as champion is limited is the simple fact of WWE's cyclical booking. Championships rarely stay in the hands of one superstar for too long unless they are the face of the division, and while Stratton has been impressive, she has not yet reached that level. WWE has historically used SmackDown after big events or heading into PLEs like Crown Jewel, Survivor Series, or the Royal Rumble as moments to shake things up. Stratton's reign fits neatly into this timeline. She has held the belt long enough to gain credibility, but not so long that it feels like a historic reign. The timing seems ideal for WWE to transition the title to someone more established, especially as we approach the major road to WrestleMania season. Additionally, Triple H's creative approach often emphasizes long-term storytelling. Stratton losing the championship now could open up multiple possibilities. A redemption arc where she fights her way back into the title picture. A feud with whoever dethrones her, giving her a personal rivalry to develop her character. Positioning her in a high-profile non-title feud to build star power before a future reign. The women's division has been steadily growing in competitiveness, and WWE knows the value of spreading title reigns across multiple top stars to keep the division fresh. With Bianca, Naomi, Bayley, and even rising names like Jade Cargill waiting in the wings, the timing feels right for Stratton's reign to come to an end, at least for now. Conclusion: Tiffany Stratton has done remarkably well to elevate her stock in WWE in a short amount of time. Her championship reign has validated her potential as a star, and her ability to carry herself as a heel has been one of the bright spots on SmackDown. Yet the signs are hard to ignore. WWE may soon be taking the Women's Championship away from her. The creative focus on other female stars, the recent vulnerable booking of Stratton, and the natural timing of WWE's storytelling cycles all point in one direction. The title could be leaving Tiffany Stratton's waist sooner rather than later. That isn't necessarily a bad thing. Losing the title could allow Stratton to explore new character directions, build more credibility in marquee feuds, and eventually return to championship glory stronger than ever. For now, however, the evidence is mounting that WWE is preparing for a shift, and Tiffany Stratton's days as women's champion on SmackDown may be numbered.